Lara is back in the final part of her origin story called Shadow of the Tomb Raider, which is coming to PS4, Xbox One and PC in September. And we've been hands-on with an hour of the game. Here's 7 things you should know about Lara's latest adventure. Unfortunately, we weren't allowed to capture any direct feed, but we do have a trailer and some screenshots to share. It's set in South America, exploring ancient Mayan culture. Moving on from the chilly climes of the Himalayas, Shadow of the Tomb Raider sees our long-serving heroine exploring South America, from Mexico to Peru, in an attempt to take down Trinity. She's on the hunt for some Mayan artifacts that could either cause the apocalypse or stop it. It's not really clear yet, but we're guessing she wants to stop it. She's got some new abilities to complement her old ones. Lara's still got her bow, pickaxe and a slew of guns in her arsenal, but that doesn't stop her from gaining a few little gameplay tweaks in between games. Not only can she now hide herself in the vines climbing up walls for a stealth attack from foliage, but she can now also drop down and rappel from rocky walls to reach new areas. Trinity is still her biggest problem. Despite the fact we're already on the last game of this reboot trilogy, it seems like Trinity is still Lara's biggest problem, apart from her unresolved daddy issues of course. They're after all the same Mayan artifacts as her, and have the added manpower and resources to get them too. Don't you just love an underdog story? You can tailor the game to your specific preferences. After having a little snoop in the options menu for Shadow of the Tomb Raider, it turns out Eidos Montreal are thinking about how players like to enjoy the game. So there are now difficulty options for combat, puzzles, and traversal, although we're not quite sure how you scale traversal from easy to downright impossible. There are still hub worlds to explore. Even in the hour-long preview we got to play, it was obvious that Shadow of the Tomb Raider is going to offer a similar combo of linear gameplay that branches out into open world-like hubs. There was one area that was blocked off that you had to reach using a reinforced blade, despite the fact that it looked like the same wooden structures that you'd been happily slashing through earlier. Checkpointing. There's something different about her. Is it us, or has Lara done something to her face? Shadow of the Tomb Raider might be the last game in this reboot trilogy, but we've never seen Lara looking so youthful. Here she is in the 2013 reboot, when she's a fresh-faced 21-year-old. Then we see her a few years later in Rise of the Tomb Raider, a little older, a little more wary. And then we have Shadow of the Tomb Raider Lara. Lara hates water. Who knew ancient Mayan tombs and giant tsunamis would mean Lara's constantly fighting for her life underwater? Not once, but twice in our preview did Lara very nearly almost drown, emerging from the depths, gasping for air, clearly mere seconds away from succumbing to Davy Jones's locker. Forget the constant spike dangers, organised crime syndicates, and even moray eels, because Shadow of the Tomb Raider seems to have an obsession with death by drowning.
I have to wonder.
So those are the 7 key things you should know about Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Let us know what you think about it in the comments below. Click the boxes on the left for more content from us, and don't forget to hit that big button in the middle to subscribe for more previews, news, reviews and features right here on Games Radar Plus.